So on Black Friday, this thing was only 35 bucks. I figured I'd go ahead and pick it up. A lot of people compare this with the G Pro, so I figured I'd give it a try myself and see which one I like better. So at first I thought the G403 was just a mainstream version of the G Pro, but the more I used it, the more I realized just how many differences there were between the two. As you can see, the G403 has an ergonomic right-handed shape, which should be safe for most people. If you take a look at it from the side, you'll notice it's got a high back with a downward slope towards the front of the mouse, making it primarily suited for palm grip users, although some people with bigger hands may be able to claw grip it. I'm not sure if I ever told you guys my hand size, but it measures roughly 19.6 centimeters. And if I put my palm all the way on the mouse, my fingertips extend just barely past the main buttons. The G403 has these huge side buttons, which I'm a big fan of because they're easy to reach regardless of how you hold the mouse. They're a total night and day difference compared to the tiny ones on the G Pro. And the main buttons aren't bad either. They use Omron switches, which I thought were the same ones in the G Pro. However, whereas the G Pro had firm, crisp clicks, this mouse has a lighter, more traditional feel. I've read reports online about different feeling main buttons, even between the same model mice, so I'm not sure if it's a manufacturing variant or different switches altogether, but I prefer the crispier clicks in my G Pro. With the G403, you get a rubberized step scroll wheel, which is just a little bit stiff if that matters to you. A DPI sensitivity button, rubber coating on the sides to help grip the mouse, which is much nicer to hold than hard plastic, although I'm a little 50-50 on whether it should be textured or not, and of course the super important RGB lighting. Weight-wise, this mouse is coming in at just over 87 grams, which is a plus in my book, although Logitech also includes a 10-gram weight that you can insert into the rear of the mouse for a slightly heavier feel. Personally, I find the weight to be perfect and well distributed as is, so I have no intention of ever installing that thing. If we flip the mouse over, you can see the two skinny mouse feet, which glide just fine for me, along with the infamous PMW 3366 optical sensor. I've talked about the 3366 and 3360 in the past, so to keep it short, this is the most responsive, best feeling sensor I've used up until this point. In running a few tests, there was no noticeable jitter or prediction, the DPI steps seemed on point, and the sensor felt accurate. And as the gameplay shows, my pro career is just around the corner, baby.
Yes.
As far as the software customization goes, it's the same universal software that you see with all Logitech gaming products. It'll allow you to reassign buttons, change your DPI sensitivity in steps of 50, or select a polling rate. You also have the option to play with the RGB lighting or disable it altogether. And you can perform a surface calibration, which I assume fine-tuned your liftoff distance. By the way, I found the liftoff distance to be about 1 CD high on the default preset here. But all in all, the software is pretty simple and intuitive, so no complaints from me there. So to kind of wrap this up, guys, I do like the G403. It's got a nice shape, it's lightweight, and I like the large side buttons, but I'm going back to the G Pro. And the reason is simple, the shape. I'm more of a claw grip, sometimes fingertip grip user, and I prefer the smaller size and ambidextrous shape of the G Pro compared to the G403. If you're on the fence about which one of these to select, I'd lean towards the G403 for palm grip, and the G Pro for claw grip and fingertip grip. So that's about it, guys. Like the video if you like this type of content. If you made it this far into the video, comment G Pro or G403, depending on your preferences down below. Guys, I'm probably gonna slow down on the peripheral reviews this year and just focus on the bigger PC products if I can. So make sure you subscribe if you wanna see that. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Until next time, see ya.